I just showered, and I had a peeping Speederman. He's pretending he's dead. He's absolutely not dead. See? Absolutely not fucking dead. Spider liar. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. As you probably have noticed, I have been in and out for the majority of 2024. Things have been bad in my life. Prior to that, my schedule had also kind of gotten a little out of control. I feel like I've been spiraling into chaos for several months now. And with that, I thought maybe what I needed to do was to kind of go back to my roots. And part of my roots is that I started on Authortube doing tags and meeting new people that way. So I made my own tag. I made a brand new tag for 2024. It's called Authortube on Break, the Hiatus tag. This tag could be done by anyone, but it is created for people who have gone on some sort of hiatus from Authortube, whether it be self-imposed or the universe just decided you were going to stop putting videos up for a period of time, which I'm sure if you are an Authortuber, you're aware sometimes the lights are just against you. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and we're going to do the Authortube on Break hiatus tag. Number 1, please reintroduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you write, and anything interesting you may want to share. My name is Sarah Scharnweber. I primarily write horror, although I wander off into other genres occasionally. My publishing is fairly minimal at this point. I do have a lot of finished rough drafts that have not gotten through the process of editing and out to people. So that is part of my plan. But as of right now, I do have one full novel and one short story collection out, as well as some co-authored things that I appear on and that kind of stuff. As far as interesting things about me, I don't know. It kind of depends on what you classify. If you are unaware, I'm a huge David Lynch fan. A huge Weird Al fan. That's a thing that doesn't come up as often as you might think it would. For mainstream stuff that I enjoy reading is probably like Stephen King, Chuck Palahniuk, Joe Hill, now my brain shut off, Neil Gaiman, the names you would expect. I'm not a huge Lovecraft fan, despite the fact that I write in horror. I feel like that is probably one of the more interesting / weird things about me as a writer. Number 2, where have you been? When did you leave? I've kind of been in and out of Authortube for the last several years, probably starting around the time that COVID really got rolling. I had been a regular video maker, a regular streamer on Authortube for a very long time. Just as the stresses of life and COVID and just in general, things kind of got out of hand and I kind of lost my rhythm. Most recently, my father passed away in March, and that was very unexpected. So that is my most recent hiatus and why I've been out. I'm hoping that this marks me returning and having a regular schedule again and being a normal person again. These things kind of come and go. The drive, all that stuff. When you're in a place like I am, they tend to kind of ebb and flow. So there might still be some rough weeks, and I am trying to be gentle with myself on that, but it's hard. It's really hard, especially when you're considering that like none of this was planned. So that does make it a little more difficult. Number 3, what do you write, and has that changed since you've been away? Predominantly horror. That part has not changed. However, my general feeling towards writing, my goals, my thoughts on what I want to do with my writing, those kinds of things I believe have changed. I haven't spent enough time in the zone and actually writing and developing my own thoughts and things to be 100% certain that they've changed, but they do feel like they have changed, and the way I feel about writing has changed to some extent. Number 4, why come back now? Why come back at all? This is kind of a hard one for me to talk about because it's going to sound real sappy, and I'm not great at sappy. Some of the best friends that I have in the whole world I met through Authortube. I'm still friends with those people. Whether or not we're here in Authortube, I'm still talking to a lot of the friends that I made on Authortube. I just feel like it's time to come back and kind of rebuild that part of my life. I really enjoyed my time where I was super active on Authortube, and I don't want to lose that entirely. So I thought now was as good a time as any, and I'm starting to feel a lot more like myself, and I'm starting to think more about writing. So I thought now was probably a good time. What did you like most about the community before your hiatus? My friends. I have made so many friends on Authortube. Some of them are writer-specific friends. Some of them are life friends that I talk about everything with, but they all have their place, and all of those relationships are super important to me. I really missed the friends and just the support that I got being a member of an active Authortube community. What did you miss the most about the community while you were gone? Just the relationships, the being able to contact somebody day or night and say, I'm having trouble writing, and there's somebody there. Whether it be somebody you know or not, somebody is there and they're doing a writing chat. And then when you show up and you say, I'm having a real hard time tonight, I need some help, they are supportive, and they may never have seen your name before, and they may never see it again, but you're there that night or that morning or that odd time that you're not usually there, and they support you. That is the reason. That is the thing that I miss the most. That is the thing that I wish I could get back. As far as live streams go, the live stream temperature in Authortube seems to kind of ebb and flow. Sometimes live streams are super popular. Everybody's doing a live stream. All of the streams are live streams. Other times, nobody watches live streams and only cut videos are getting anywhere. It's just a hard thing that you kind of have to gauge and decide. And then on top of that, you also have to kind of gauge and decide what percentage of your presence in Authortube is YouTube and what percentage is author. You can spend a lot of energy on YouTube, focusing on YouTube, hitting the algorithm, trying to do all those things. Or you can focus a whole lot of your energy on your writing, and your Authortube channel can just do its thing organically. I tend to prefer the organic route. However, I have absolutely fallen down the rabbit hole before of being obsessed with numbers. And that's probably one of the things I'm going to struggle the most with this time around, and one of the things I'm going to focus the most on not having happen again. Have you changed your posting schedule? What is your posting schedule? As of right now, my posting schedule is sometime early in the week, weekly. I'm hoping to go back to Sundays. It used to be Sundays back in the long, long ago, but I can't promise you that I'll be able to fulfill that right now. So right now, I'm hoping to get videos live by Wednesday every week, sometime between Sunday and Wednesday. For instance, this video will probably go live on Monday before I'll actually finish it, just because of when I'm filming it. Were you on hiatus from writing, or was this a social media specific hiatus? I was on hiatus from just about everything this most recent time. Losing my dad was really hard on me. It was something that I still haven't entirely dealt with. I'm still gonna have rough periods, but I just was not me for the last 2 months. And it's probably time to get back to being me, because 60 days is a long time to just like fuck around. So it wasn't a specific hiatus. I did pull back from social media a lot because grieving doesn't really make you want to girl boss your way to the sun. Did you write or make other progress while you were away? I had just signed up for a freelance project, right before my father passed away. I have had to do some writing. It wasn't what I planned on doing exactly. Planned on getting more stuff done, but I did have this one freelance project that I couldn't just ignore. They did push my deadline back, so it wasn't quite as crunch as it could have been, but I still have to do red lines on it. That's not even done yet. But no, I did not quit altogether because I did have projects already on the table. What did you learn about yourself and or your writing while you were away? I learned a lot about myself, but that's the kind of shit that like, I'm gonna need a therapist. As far as my writing, I learned that I can get through tough times without writing, but when I'm getting through tough times without writing, I'm thinking about writing. I couldn't make the words jumble together without someone else telling me where to go, which is why freelance worked fine. But like, I'd sit down and try to like direct the words, and the words would be like, here's a a lot of words. And I'm like, but what order do they go in? And the universe was like, haha, that's the joke. Have your author goals changed? I don't know if my author goals have changed. I think I am open to my author goals changing in a way I wasn't previous. My prior author goals had been pretty like, I'm going to do A and then I'm going to do B, but I really kind of feel now much more like my author goals are fluid. I have adopted quite a bit of fluidity into my whole shebang. And I'm sure some of that is because the unexpected nature of this last situation, that I'm just now trying to cope with the idea that, like, you don't get a say in some shit. And I do not approve. And number 12, tags another author who has been on hiatus. Make sure you check with them before you tag someone who has been on hiatus if they haven't started making videos again, especially. You don't want to like call somebody out and be like, where'd you go? And find out that there's some real reason that is fucking terrible and you're the dick. Please don't tag people who do not want to be tagged in this. However, I have checked with a couple of people and I will be tagging Tamara Woods and Dana Gallin. Yeah, so that should do it for this week. Please, 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 if you would like to do this tag, please go ahead and call yourself tagged, because I'm the first one and I don't know who else would be interested. Maybe I don't know you and you would be interested, or maybe I do know you but I don't know that you're on hiatus. I don't know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this with all your friends. Don't forget to comment down below about what a moron I am. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Tamara and Dana, you gonna do it? You gonna do it? I hope so.